Greetings, incoming Washington University students, along with those parents and guardians who also might be watching this. Today, in the midst of our current response to COVID-19, I want to talk about values and decision-making in addition to vulnerability, something that is extremely difficult for me to do. I'm a data scientist after all, and my field of study depends on making data as free from vulnerability as possible. Yet today we are working with more than just data, much of which is still unpredictable. We're also working together as human beings. We're working as a community. To that end, even as difficult it is for me to accept, I must admit that we don't have all the answers. I believe it's important to communicate this to you because it's the right thing to do, because transparency is essential to my leadership values. I don't yet know how this virus will impact our work in the fall. We just don't yet know. What I do know, however, is that the seasons will pass, summer and fall will come, our studies will begin again, and we will continue to navigate these uncharted territories together. What I also know is this: Washington University was founded on the very principles of innovation, progress, educational access for all, and with the vision to be a leader in academic distinction. Since then, there has never really been a time in the university's history where it hasn't undergone some kind of significant change or period of adjustment, all because of the university's keen ability to be nimble and offer innovative solutions during dramatic demographic shifts, changes in societal and cultural mindsets, during times of conflict, war, or depression, and much more. What we are facing today will require significant change and adjustment. I'm confident that as a university, we are poised to meet today's challenges because of the firm foundation we have in place. What I also know is that we are a community grounded on our mission, which is provide outstanding education, research, and patient care to improve lives in service of the greater good. This is central to everything we do and every decision we make. In the midst of so much uncertainty, this is absolutely certain. In addition to our mission, there are several other critical values guiding our decision-making in the midst of this crisis. The safety, security, and well-being of all people continues to be one of our most deeply held values. As mentioned earlier, transparency is another one. And finally, through all of this, we must continue to be careful stewards of the university's resources. These are some of the values we hold dearly at Washington University. And right now, these values are fueling the work we do to flatten the curve, mitigate the spread of COVID-19, and do our best to care for those who are most vulnerable. I can promise we are weighing all of the additional uncertainties and questions against these values, and we will share some of the answers as soon as we know what they are. Even though we are a community deeply rooted in these values, I still know how difficult this is. Indeed, uncertainty is hard for a lot of us, including me. None of us know what's coming next or what the future holds. There are some big questions that hang in the balance. Believe me, I'm wrestling with some of these big questions myself. But if all of us can come together and remember what this community stands for and the foundation we have in place, I am confident we will weather this storm. Another thing I know for certain is that you were chosen to be part of this community for a reason. That means we saw something in you that stood out: your willingness to take risks, your ability to overcome adversity, your innovative and entrepreneurial spirit, your ability to see humanity differently, or your strong desire to change the world. Indeed, you are already poised for great things. I am confident of that. And once we stick through this together, think about how much greater our potential will be. Because we are greater than the sum of our parts. That's been proven here at Washington University time and time again. In the meantime, I hope you'll join me in sending continued good thoughts and strength to all members of the extended Washington University family. And let us also remember that even though we're apart, we are WashU together.